taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Fields going to throw right away. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Run down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Gibbs straight ahead. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Now a 7th-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and the Chiefs' first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. 3rd and 7 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot of procedural having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved.
And now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 20. Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Condors are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. And after all that, they are set up in unbelievable field position. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Mahomes throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run good for 24 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Attack! Hey, Sunday.
Mahomes going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. There he goes, right side. And a huge play that time. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Fields now to throw. That's complete to Laporta. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Montgomery is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Right.
6-0 our score after one.
With the score, Condors 6, Chiefs nothing.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Once more Montgomery, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Out to his left. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Justin Fields taking it in from 2 yards out, and they are able to add on to their advantage. This time the extra point up and good, and the lead now stands at 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2nd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got this to the rookie, Rashee Rice. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And 3rd and 1 now.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. A 4th down pass interference call.
And everyone works hard on 3rd down. That's usually the money down. Get off the field. It intensifies when it's a 4th down. You think you've got it done. You think you've completed the play. Instead, you see a flag. Pass interference gives them a new set of downs.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu.
At their own 13-yard line.
Oh, let's go. Got it.
One play action. Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is, this depending on him to take him through 17 games.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Well, that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Fielded at the 33. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. A nightmare of a first half for him. And that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Flushed out right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And touchdown! Jason Kabinda. 36 yards. And the Condors are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Brian Branch with it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get it. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Jamison Williams, 65 yards. And the Condors are able to add on to their first half lead. Tucker with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it.
Their own 25-yard line.
Line, attack, attack!
On first down, Mahomes going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead down to 20. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, son.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there on third down. 52 yards. Now that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Justin Fields keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Condors will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber,
touchdown! Marvin Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Condors will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Yellow, yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
At the 29-yard line.
On first down, it's Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Eluding the pressure right. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. And they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 9-yard loss. It's now second and 19 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Yellow.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
15.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. towards the end zone for Brown. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Play action. It's Fields. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to kick it away. And how about this, a fake? And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Off play action, Fields. Flush to his right. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Fields. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 3rd and long. It's Fields. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turn. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Go.
Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Another run for Gibbs here. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 84 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Fields now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Fields. Buying time to his left. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Yellow, yellow. Hey, yellow, go.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. And they're going to speed things up here.
15 more yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Mahomes going to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. A big play there for KC. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Mahomes firing complete, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
Yellow.
First down and goal to go.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Noah Fant from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
Chiefs 14.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch, and what some coaches do to try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
Stiff-armed him. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 109 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Now a first down throw. Fields. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Condors are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And that's going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And quickly, they get to the line. On 2nd down, here's Fields. That's to the tight end, Laporta. Touchdown! Sam Laporta with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Condors add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
43!
On play action, it's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
First down 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here we go, son.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
551.
A give right side for Gibbs. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Condors 62, Chiefs 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The throw over the middle taken in. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Mahomes now on first down. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now Mahomes. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Butker is on target as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Nick Bolton. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, it is apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. Fighting through pressure. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Well, Carter, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That, before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance